Okay, today we're gonna make Napoleon pizza. We're gonna make it from scratch. We're gonna make the dough from scratch. And so I need you to pay attention because this is different than doing it, in a normal sort of way. Oh my God, I need a haircut. Yes. Okay. But anyway, okay, let's forget that. Let's get going. So, what I have, I need to get a little closer here. It's okay. It's all right. There we go. It's light. What I've done here is I have put, a little over a tablespoon of olive oil, which, by the way, Tracy Buckland, this is the end of my olive oil. Just saying. And then a little bit over a tablespoon. They said tablespoon plus, okay? So whatever that means, I don't know. Then you're gonna put your, like a half a teaspoon only of the yeast in there, which I'm surprised because I thought for sure it would be more yeast, but this is not like making bread. And then you put 2 cups of cold water, and you put your sugar in there, which is 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now you let this sit here, okay, and I can show you. Oh, there it is. Don't want to spill. But anyway, you let this sit for about 8 minutes. And then until it starts to get kind of bubbly. And when it gets a bubbly, then we're going to go over to the mixer. And we're going to start adding the flour, and we're going to use the dough hook and all of that good stuff. Now, this is going to make 4 round little balls of dough, and you got to refrigerate it for like 48 hours. But I say, you know what? I want a pizza tonight. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take one of the balls out before, and I'm going to try to make the pizza. And then tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to take the other balls out and see if the crust is any better or what. And if it's not, I'll get back to you and let you know that. But it probably is. I'm just going to have kind of probably crappy pizza tonight. Because I've decided I'm just going to get fat. We should all just get fat because you know what else is there to do? And who cares? No one sees us anyway. And we only see ourselves, right? But maybe the next time you see me on the Facebook, I'll be, rotan. And I might have to, go be a part of my 600-pound life. I don't know, which, if you haven't watched that, I mean, I do once in a while, but don't. Yeah, it's tough to watch. All right, anyway, so I'm going to let this get foamy, and the next time you see me, I'm going to be over by the mixer, okay? So everybody got the recipe down? It's 1 plus a little bit of olive oil, tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a half a teaspoon only of the yeast, and 2 cups of cold water. You mix that up first, and you let that just get foamy. Which kind of surprises me that the oil's in there as well. But it is. That's what they said. Okay. So, no, not bon appetit. That's French. Well, I could say arrivederci, because I'm going to go for a little bit. But, how about salut? Salut, yeah. And I promise you, it's past noon. I waited until noon to do this. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Now we're going to go to the mixer here. I made quite a mess on this table and floor. This is the thing about flour. It gets everywhere, just so you know. Okay, now, let's see. So, what I got in here is, I went and bought this. You can't see it, but it says Pizzeria Flour 00 blue flour. Now, this was a full bag. I used an awful lot of this. It's not cheap, but you can get it on Amazon, and I think it makes a better pizza crust. Yes, it does. So what I've done is I have 5.5 cups of that flour in here and some salt. 2 tablespoons of sea salt. You gotta follow the directions right or the mob will get you, okay? So what we're gonna do now, this is a little bit foamy and I've got my dough hook here. And slowly, very slowly, I'm gonna pour the flour in here and let the dough hook, you know, mix it up. And then of course there's gonna be a lot of kneading it even after the dough hook. You know, I'm gonna let it rest for an hour. And then after this is done, I'm gonna let it rest for an hour, cover it with a towel and such. Pain, but it's a good workout, you know. While we're getting fat, we might as well work out together, right? That sounds like a good idea to me. Okay, here we go. Enough of this noise. Now, so we put the dough hook down like this. My little dear friend Marcy taught me all about the dough hook. Well, first I guess. My students would always say, Miss Hunter, it doesn't work. And I have to run over there and I'd say, did you plug it in? Oh, so, okay, they're getting back at me in their own little way. There we go. So, let's turn that down just a little bit. We'll put it on a slow mix. Oh, the dogs want in. Come on. There we go. It's not very nice out today. I don't blame them. Okay, here we go. So, we're going to put a little bit in at a time. I could put more than that in there. Okay, a little bit at a time. We're going to let that mix up. And when this all gets mixed together into a nice ball, we'll come up back and tell you more. Okay, so when it comes out, it comes out real sticky, like here. See, here's some of it still left in the bowl. I can scrape that out if I, feel it's 100% necessary, but So what you always have to make sure to do is that you have extra flour on your table so that you can roll it, it gets a little bit less sticky. You can see it's still a little bit sticky here, even though I've added some flour, but it is soft and it is like sleek, if dough can be sleek. I don't know if that's the right word. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I haven't been, really drinking a lot, but, just some. And so, this is the problem with making pizza dough is it takes a while, and there's not one Italian that I know that doesn't drink while they're cooking. And if they do, I don't know what their problema is. Okay, anyway, I'm going to put it in this grease pan now, and then I'm going to cover it, and I'm going to let it sit for an hour. And I'll see you a little bit later. And don't worry, because I don't have much wine left. Yeah, it's all gone. All right, bye. So the last thing I did was I let it sit for an hour. I cut it into 4 pieces, and I put a little oil on top of each, wrapped them in saran wrap, and there they go. They're supposed to sit there for 48 hours, and you're supposed to have the best dough ever. Oh, damn, this beer is in the way of putting that pan down. Okay. Laters, alligators.